Fueled by C4, Cellucor, and Extend. Use the code Clydesdale to get 20% off at checkout at c4energy.com. On Clydesdale Media, where we bring you the widest array of content here on our YouTube channel. Make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. Hit that notifier so you're the first to know when new episodes are available. Okay, the audience needs to know. Sometime I'm going to take my phone and I'm going to record the two of you when the theme song is going on so we can broadcast that and they can see what fools you are as we're waiting to go live on the air.
Listen, I literally feel like it's Guitar Hero, like I'm playing Guitar Hero.
Yeah, Charlie's in full like headbanger mode. Mm-hmm. All of it just flying all over the place.
Yep, that's how we roll.
So we're here live. Sure. Welcome. Thank you to our sponsor, C4, Cellucor, Extend, Wild Health. They're awesome. Go check them out. Wild Health code Clydesdale20, C4 code Clydesdale. Get discounts both places.
Charlie, when's your appointment with Wild Health?
End of this week or next week. I can't remember.
Let's go.
The next 2 weeks.
I'm excited to find out about your stuff.
Yeah.
Well,
hasn't done anything for you guys.
I just want to know who's winning at life.
Other than your dad?
Radowski.
My dad, yeah.
Bob Shelton.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's the one that has figured out how to cheat death.
Well,
and the rest of us are just like lagging behind.
Yeah, I'm afraid to see.
Yeah.
I'm like, you're an 80-year-old man.
You can't
even bend over and touch your knees.
You already got one hip replaced. Let's replace the other.
So, Amy, you just got back from a crazy vacation.
I did.
Speaking of failed health, how was the vacation?
First of all, it was fantastic. It was not a relaxing vacation. I will tell you that. It was a party vacation. And here's what I learned today. This is so weird, but for some reason, unlimited drinks and unlimited food does not make you a better athlete when you come home. Isn't that weird?
Shocking.
So like I worked out on vacation. I worked out 4 times.
Of course you did.
Yep, that's the kind of person I am. And I came in to do the workout today and died. And I even scaled it. I scaled it back and was dying. So
what was that workout?
21-minute EMOM of 6 clean and jerks prescribed as 135 and 95. Minute 2 was 15 wall balls. Minute 3 was 50 double unders. So 7 rounds.
With the 360 spin or not?
I'm less of a spinner now, but I was also less double undering today because my body didn't feel like jumping off the ground. So I did it. It was rough. I was like, I'll do 85 pounds. And I was warming up and I was like, no, I'm not even doing that today. I'm just doing 75 pounds and I'm going to just see what I can do. But I had a very good vacation. It was really fun to get to experience my kids like on vacation as adults and have a whole week of quality time together.
And what is Nate's new last name?
So I've been calling him Mr. Papa Giorgio the whole week when we were there. If you haven't seen Vegas Vacation, that's what it's from. But I would just be like, has anyone seen Mr. Papa Giorgio? Where's Papa Giorgio? At the pool, getting drinks. That's where he was.
being launched up into the air by other families, not his own.
Correct. Yeah, there is a awesome photo of him. There was like this whole family of like 33 people there, and then they were just playing games in this one of the like all-inclusive, or sorry, the adult only area, and they were like just lifting each other up out of the water. And so they looked at Nate, they're like, "You went in?" And he's like, "Yeah, I'm in." And so we just
I saw the picture and I thought they are heaving him up on their shoulders like he is their God.
And he even said, "That's 270 pounds of pure muscle."
Twisted steel and sex appeal.
Drink, food, probably 280 and not all muscle.
Yeah, I mean if we're looking at that, but we decided as a family, let's not weigh ourselves before or right after. Okay, so
I heard that you got all your veggies in your mojitos, though.
I did. I got a lot of veggies in my mojitos, a lot of greens. I wouldn't say veggies. I said greens. Greens.
Not your AG1s, just your regular greens.
Yeah, and I was messaging with Kyle. Is that who you're talking about? Did he text you that? Yeah. So Kyle's a coach at the gym who I'm always on a mission to have him eat more green vegetables, and he is not really into it. And I was like, "Look, this is how you get your greens in on vacation." And it was, my mojito. And he's like, "Don't they have like unlimited vegetables at the buffet?" And I was like, "Yeah, but they'll just bring this over to you at the pool. So why would I leave?"
I do not care for a mojito.
Well, then I had a lot of margs, a lot of frozen margs, a lot of margs on the rocks.
A lot of sugary sugar.
Yeah. And then I, would try to order in Spanish because, I know some Spanish. And I, but at one point when I asked for the frozen marg, Scott was like, Amy, they may not know your slang, so please just say margarita. So then I was like, "Oh, lo siento, una margarita." And then I was like, rojo vino, because that's red wine. And they were like, "It's vino rojo." I was like, sorry.
Yeah, the adjective always goes after the noun in Spanish.
I know. And then yesterday, I moved up an age group.
You did.
45. 45.
But you're on the right side of the age group.
Yep, I am now.
Time to make the games.
Well, good news is I know I'm going to the games.
Next year for sure.
Well, I'm going this year. I know that for sure.
Listen, we can have incredible access if you're actually in the games.
Not good.
Think about the pod, not yourself.
There you go. And training starts tomorrow.
Training started today.
Yeah, but she scaled everything today. You can't call that training.
Well,
yeah, that's exactly what you call training. That's not competing, but it's training. Ask our friend Corey on here. Okay, thanks. Bye.
What are you gonna ask him for? What's he know about anything?
Because he's.
So I have a story about Corey. He was supposed to make his debut on the podcast this week on our music show as the listener, and we were going to do guilty pleasure workout songs. And then he called me to say he had to smuggle a car out of Tennessee.
Mm-hmm.
That feels weird to me. How do you smuggle a car?
I don't know. Something about it's in Memphis. He's got to fly up, probably full of bootleg hooch or something, and drive it down to Louisiana where they do those kind of things, So I don't know exactly when we're going to schedule that now. It was scheduled for Wednesday. That's when he's doing the smuggling activity. So I don't know. We'll have to find out.
Is it a clue? Could be Backstreet Boys.
I haven't even made my list yet because I listen to so much music. I don't consider a lot of it guilty pleasure, and it's probably is. I probably need Charlie to look over the list.
Yeah.
Please review down below what Kat said.
That you're right.
Yep.
About what?
Well,
Training and competing.
Cat is your reference?
Okay. We'll move on.
Okay. What's next?
She has clicked it.
So the wild health part of your vacation we never got to.
Correct.
What?
Be careful how you explain it, though.
Right. Well, what was my wild health part of vacation?
Someone brought something back from Mexico that wasn't a souvenir.
Somebody, my husband, brought home a souvenir. It was a souvenir, and I hope he keeps it to himself. And it's the vid. He got the vid. And I refused to be close to him because last year, if you remember, on my birthday, I had the vid.
Mm-hmm.
And I absolutely refused to be near him because I was not about to have the vid for my birthday a second time in a row.
That could put a real wrinkle in the games training for next year.
It for sure could. So
this year.
The good news is he's better, and I don't have any symptoms, and either do the kids. So
Good for y'all.
Are you doing the don't ask, don't tell?
you mean,
No.
am I testing?
Yeah.
She's not doing
Well,
that.
I don't have any symptoms, so I don't need to test.
Then you're okay. Don't ask, don't tell.
Well, if I had symptoms, I would take a test.
Okay.
That's what the CDC says now.
Who?
CDC, not who.
Oh.
Wait. Now you're getting into areas where we might get strikes. So let's just
Okay.
move on to-
Okay, go on. Yeah.
Okay. So I do have something to play for you guys. We talked about it a little bit on our Thursday show, but it was just more like me hearing from an affiliate owner who went to a thing. And now I actually have Don Faul himself saying it. And so I'm going to play it for you guys. And I just want reaction, and we can kind of talk about it. So here is Don Faul on Talking Elite Fitness. Thank you, Sean and Tommy. I stole this clip.
Two big themes there. One is when we look at, we know we have the best coaches in the industry. No question, full stop. But we believe we can raise the bar even more and put even more distance between us and everyone else. And in doing so, have an even bigger impact on people. I was at this affiliate gathering in Portland this weekend, and I asked all the affiliates in the room, I said, hey, raise your hand right now if you would feel 100% confident recommending a close friend or family member to walk into any one of our affiliates anywhere around the world, knowing they're going to have an amazing experience. And I didn't get a single hand raised. And that doesn't mean we don't have great affiliates. That means we can do better. And so our job is at HQ, we're going to step a little bit more into, one, making sure you've got the tools you need to deliver that experience. And then two, holding the community ecosystem accountable for that. And if we're going to, because we know that if one of our members, one prospect, someone who was thinking about CrossFit walks into an affiliate and has a bad experience with CrossFit, that doesn't just hurt that affiliate. It doesn't just hurt that member. That impacts the entire brand.
Bam.
Yeah.
So the affiliate owner that it actually came from the Savon podcast she was on, talking about that incident that happened at that Portland affiliate gathering. And she said that really the emphasis at that point was that Dawn said they need to focus on continuing education for coaches to make sure that the coaches are the best they can possibly be in every affiliate around the world, so that that would guarantee a pleasant experience or something that you would recommend your friend to go try out.
I don't know how you can do that.
So he does go on to say they they don't think enough coaches are moving up the ladder of education through CrossFit. They think that more coaches should be level 2s than just level 1s. And they need to make a push for that. They also want to offer mentoring for affiliate owners to be able to mentor coaches and give them tools to be able to do so that they can communicate what CrossFit is and give a pleasant experience when people come in and drop in. And so you guys have dropped in at gyms. How confident are you that if you drop in at a gym that you'll have an amazing experience?
I've had different experiences at each one. I think
different factors.
Yeah.
I think different's fine. I think that in my experience, in all the years when I was doing the traveling around the country for my job, like 80% probably, 80% good, 20% bad.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
20% can leave a bad taste in a lot of people's mouths.
Yeah. I mean, I can certainly be really picky about certain things. But I'm, kind of trained to look for picky stuff, right? Because I've been coaching for so long, but I guess overall though too, I think that the drop-in experience can be different how people are maybe treated versus a potential client, right? So if I get somebody that comes into my gym who's dropping in, I know in my head, okay, they're familiar with CrossFit. Most likely they have some experience with CrossFit. They're just coming to get a workout in here. They're not coming to become a member likely, right? Now, I'm still going to be a professional. I'm still going to give them coaching. I'm still going to go through all that. But I do think that's a different experience versus somebody who's never been into a CrossFit gym and they're coming in for the first time. And so you're probably going to be spending a little bit more time with them on a skinny version of what CrossFit is because you're not sure, hey, when are they going to come back? My goal is to get them to come back because I want to help them with their health and fitness, but I think it's different.
Jody says, I recently dropped into 2, both were mediocre at best. I want to address Kyle. Kyle Landis says, Glassman said the market should do that itself. Crappy gyms will close because better ones will push them out, or they will simply go out of business. I think that is a great concept when you are starting a business and starting in the market. Now you're an established brand. I think that has to be looked at a little bit differently today.
Yeah, and I think the truth is anybody, can get an L1 and open an affiliate, right? But there's a big difference from opening an affiliate and being a business owner, like the business side of it. And so I think a lot of people come into this without the business knowledge and then struggle to kind of pull it together and figure out how to run a business while doing it.
But I think there's too many factors that make what is a good coach, because you could have 2 completely different styles, but yet still be good coaches. Like we have 2 coaches, like Amy's a rah dance, let's have fun. You have another coach who's more like military stylish of this is what we're doing, time cap, no talking, go. So both great coaches, but if I don't like the military style, I'm going to be like, I don't like this place.
That kind of goes with what Elise says here.
Yeah, I agree.
One person and suck to another because they enjoy or look for different things.
Yeah,
maybe they don't like their music they play.
That's a big deal, dude.
I got great tips, but he played Freebird all day.
I think one of the hardest classes at our gym to coach is the 10 a.m. class. And I was just saying,
another factor.
I think every class has a different vibe. Totally different vibe. And I couldn't hear you say that again.
Are two totally different classes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And so I've even said to our owner, I think any person who's interested in coaching should have to coach the 10 a.m. as part of the interview so that they know what it's like here.
It is a very different class.
It's something. I used to be like that. That was my like as an athlete, that was a class I loved to go to, when I first started. So
another interesting thing he said that I wanted to bring up is he said that a lot of people fear the fact that CrossFit now has a board of directors because usually in an investment company, and that a lot of people fear that they're just trying to wring all the value out of CrossFit and then they'll sell it. But what he said is this board has learned that you can't do that with CrossFit. The minute you go down a path that the community doesn't agree with, the bottom will drop out of the company and there will be no value. So they have learned that they must be strategic and try to grow the company in the right way, or the bottom will drop out and they'll lose everything.
what was that?
I don't
It
know.
was a notifier on my
Okay.
computer.
It just scared me.
It's making this
I
point.
thought that was interesting as well.
Yeah. So
Just a little bit of CrossFit talk as we're getting into the games. Hopefully we'll get to talk to Mr. Faul himself there. Hopefully he'll be at one of the press conferences or something.
I love the color of the Noble shirts for the games.
Haven't even seen it.
Blue.
Noble has blue shirts.
Yeah.
Wow.
Baby blue?
No, I wouldn't say a baby blue. I don't know. Not quite a navy, not a baby blue, something in between.
North Carolina.
Maybe a little darker than that,
Duke blue.
but I like it. I'm going to get some stuff. Okay. But I told my husband that today. I said, I'm going to buy some of the stuff now so I'll have it for the games. And he was like, don't be that person. Don't wear the Noble Games shirt while you're there. And I was like, I don't care.
You have a shirt you have to wear while you're there.
I know. Clydesdale Media.
I think someone told me when I first started running, you can't wear the shirt unless you run the race. And
Well,
people who register to the race haven't earned it yet, and they shouldn't wear it.
Correct.
So don't be that person.
Listen, but about the Noble CrossFit Game shirts, that I'm not wearing the athlete jersey, right? I'm not trying to wear one of those. Just one that says CrossFit Games on 2023.
Just a generic Noble shirt.
Yeah.
That will cost $120.
I got some people who got some military background that are going to order it for me.
Thank you for your service.
I wonder how long it'll take for Tier to sell Tier CrossFit Games shirts immediately after the games.
Right, but it'll be too late, and then it will take 6 months for you to get them.
You get them in 2026.
Yeah.
Good luck.
So I got to do something.
Still waiting for her stuff.
Right.
I got to do something fun Friday night.
What?
I got to go to a reception for a games athlete.
Oh yeah.
To the games, and so that was Rudy Berger, last year's 40 to 44-year-old champion. We went over there. They had a big event for him to raise money to help him defer his cost to the CrossFit Games. They're doing some fun stuff, and it was fun seeing everybody. I hadn't seen them since semis. It's weird when you do documentaries on someone for every stage, and then you don't see them for a couple months, and then you hop back in. It was pretty fun. So
Was Scott Panchik there?
He did not arrive yet. He was coming in Sunday. They worked out together Sunday.
Yeah, I knew he came in later, so I didn't know if he was there for that.
He had his own wedding to attend.
Yes, he did.
Not his own, but
his
family member.
His sister got married.
Yeah, I saw Papa Panchek's post. That was pretty cool.
Yeah.
So, we excited to go to the games?
So excited. I am.
I'm glad someone is.
You're not excited?
I don't know. I think I'm really close to burnout.
Mm.
But we only have 2 weeks. Can I muscle it through for 2 weeks?
Of course you can. It's going to be a nice little drive for you. You'll be great.
Yeah. I think once I get there and the energy of it all and all of that stuff, right now I'm just dealing with details, which is not the most fun thing. Apparently, Amy has something more important happening in her life.
She does. That's okay. This just is a segue into our show tomorrow.
Perfect time. I was going to say perfect time to promote the show tomorrow. Two Dudes movie review. Still looking for a new title. Tomorrow we are ranking the top 5 CrossFit content pieces of all time. We didn't want to call it documentary, so anything that media-wise that was put out by CrossFit or about CrossFit, we're ranking the top 5 of those. And then we are reviewing the new Netflix documentary series. I hope. Charlie's looking at me like he has not watched it yet.
When you cut out.
You cut out, yeah.
Doggone it. This soundboard is going to be the death of me.
A new Netflix documentary called
Quarterback.
Quarterback.
Have you watched it, Charlie?
Yes, I have.
Okay. Good. That's a good first step to tomorrow.
It's a good first step. Now ranking my other ones.
Yeah, I just need your stuff for graphics tomorrow early enough to get them done.
You know what you should add to that graphic is the picture we just saw of Charlie when he was in high school.
Yeah. I'm not sure how that's circulating.
Oh, it might have been me. See, what had happened
started with you.
What had happened was your wife.
I think it started with you.
Your wife sent it.
There you can kind of see it.
And then I got a hold of it and I was like, oh my gosh, I've got to send this around. But here's the most fascinating thing, Charlie. You have the most perfect smile. Like, when did you have braces? Because did you have them? You had to have.
I did at 10.
Okay, but your teeth are beautiful in every photo. That's just what was funny. So when I sent that in the group, I love that Scott was like, "Who is that?" I'm like, Charlie, and he didn't even believe me.
I think he went with, I thought it was Lamar.
Yeah, Lamar from Revenge of the Nerds.
Yeah, not Lamar Jackson.
Yeah, Charlie's wearing a halter top of some sort in this, I think.
Everybody,
T-shirt, it's turned up.
Every girl does that. I swear.
Hey, I was just being one of the girls.
Well, I just remember after you go to the pool, if you put a T-shirt on, you would do that little thing.
Roll your shorts up.
So I wasn't sure what was going on with your shorts, but
roll them up.
Well, you were showing some quads.
Listen, I was ahead of my time. Basically, what we're saying is Nick is stealing my style.
Nick Matthews. I mean, you are older than him.
I had the chubbies, shorts, created.
You had what?
Not a chubby. The chubbies. Demonetized right there. Put the E on it. And the crop top.
Crop top and chubbies over here.
I think Kenneth is correcting us, and I think he's correct. It was
Lamar.
LeVar, not Lamar.
LeVar Burton.
I'm not talking Reading Rainbow.
Reading.
If you don't know who Mr. Papa Giorgio is, you guys got to look that up.
So,
I don't think you're an American if you don't know who Papa Giorgio is.
Jody says she's watching quarterback and she loves it. Jay Birch doesn't even know what quarterback is. But, you know, that's what we're here for. Tune in tomorrow. You'll learn all about quarterback. Jody answers the question in the chat very well, so that'll help
Yes,
him out. And then, Judy, thank you. Tomorrow's show with Cheryl is going to go at 5 o'clock, and so kind of some big news. So you might want to do that.
Sweet.
Jay Birch says he's been wearing half shirts and crop tops since the 80s.
That's right.
Yeah. So I think that's about it. The only other thing I got going on in my life is this documentary that I'm trying to finish. The exit interviews are fan-freaking-tabulous. I still am working on a couple more. I have Logan tonight. I have to do his exit interview, and Matt Pullen's later this week. But man, I finished Kelly and Emily last week. And they were amazing. Sydney, I'm still trying to get scheduled. But yeah, and that's kind of the last little hold up to finish this thing off. The goal is to release it the week of the games when everybody is shut down as they travel to Madison to give you all something to watch from semifinal. So that is all.
Yeah.
And Bruce is all about the crop tops too.
All about it.
Yeah. I think he wore, I don't know if I saw you in a crop top in Miami, Bruce. I think you were like,
with the no shirt on when he posts his workout videos.
I think he was full Hawaiian shirt when I saw him in Miami.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. But I could see him wearing a crop top, sure. Last time I wore a crop top, they kicked me out of the place, so I've refrained.
Shoot.
Well, that's all I got, guys.
That's all I got.
That's all we got here. It's been real.
Well, tune in for the other shows this week. I just scheduled Hattie Kenyo for Friday at, I can't convert the time in my head, I think 3 o'clock our time. And one of the reasons I did that is Kelly Baker talks about her a lot in her exit interview for semis and how she helped her. And so I want to hear Hattie's side of that story. And maybe I'll cut some of that into the doc last minute as well. And with that, I echo Jody. Nobody needs to see me in a crop top. Oh boy.
I say wear what you want to, what you're comfortable in.
I am not comfortable.
There you go. Then don't wear one. But if you wanted to, I would support you.
With that, if you guys got nothing else, we will catch you all next time on the Clydesdale Media Roundtable.